Woo! Guys, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Oh my god, Super Bowl Sunday? That's right. And that means everybody's at the fucking grocery store buying liquor. Good god, man. That's where everybody was at today. Found them. Was wondering where everybody went. Found them. They were all in my self-checkout line. Wondering, you know, trying to buy liquor. Go Seahawks? I mean, if we're picking between the Seahawks and the Pats, then yeah, I'm picking the Seahawks. Like, I'm not picking the Pats. I don't know. Oh, also, I don't feel like doing game dev today. I think I'm just gonna have to make the game offline, because that's just like something that I can't focus on. Maybe I'll post updates in the Discord or something, because I can't focus on it on stream. I feel like we don't really get anywhere. Will I watch the Turning Point USA halftime show? I will maybe tonight after the game's done. That sounds hilarious. I did not know Turning Point USA was hosting the halftime show. What does that mean? What are they gonna do? Because, like, if it's like a musician, they just sing. That makes sense. But hello, everybody. How's everybody's Super Bowl Sunday been going? I got some pierogi for lunch. I got a beef and cheese. Ate the beef and cheese. The beef was very, the beef and cheese that they have at pierogi is very cartilaginous. So I grabbed a salmon pate as well, and I haven't eaten that yet, so. Sunday. Am I watching the Super Bowl? Probably not. No. I won't. I will familiarize myself with the final score, though. And any hit moments. That way, when customers ask me tomorrow if I've seen the game, I can just be like, yeah, of course. They're doing this because Bad Bunny is doing the actual Super Bowl. Hawks 6 Pats just scored a bowl. Wow. Wowee. I hope everybody's having fun. Anyway, I really wanted to play Pentiment, so I'm gonna play Pentiment. Somebody compared it, somebody put it in the same depth of field as Disco Elysium, and I was like, okay, you've convinced me. Where's the sun? I seem to have misplaced it. It's been very rainy today. They are playing it's Seahawks at New England, right? We're not, because they're not in Seattle. If they were in Seattle, I'd want to shoot myself today. I want to shoot myself anyway, because today sucked at work, but... You like soccer way more than the NFL? I think most people on the planet do. I don't think you are outside the realm of normalcy with that one. My sinuses are also starting to finally, like, clear up. Hang on. Okay. So I don't know anything about this game. I've never heard of this game before, like, last week. I have no idea how this is gonna go. So I hope it's chill. All I know is that it's sort of medieval posting. Beep 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 beep. The Hawks scored. Everybody's throwing a touchdown football. Everybody's throwing a City won over Liverpool, so world is good. Oh, there you go. You're talking about City like the anime, right? Like from the guy that made Nichijou? I would hope it won over Liverpool. You put your sister's life savings on the game. I saw that. One of my coworkers was like, "Did you see that some guy put his whole fucking life savings on this fucking game for the Seahawks to win?" I was like, I hope he does it, man. I hope he does it, let me tell you. How much was my bottle? $2,000. Someone put like 33,000 on it? Heesh. Yeeshi, yeeshi, yeeshi. Alright, let me, like, relax for a second, because my body is kind of shot right now. I'm not sure if I have it in me to do, like a visual narrative right now, but damn if I ain't gonna try. You're still banned from New Zealand? Happens to the best of us. Hello, Noah. You can go onto Kalshi right now and lose your life savings. Hello, cool boy. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Pentiment. I don't know anything about this game. I know it's scary old school. And I guess we die. We probably get shot. If you want to know how this playthrough is gonna go, we're gonna get shot. So. You hate the NCR, but do you like... But you keep quoting... Deku, you keep quoting Caesar's Legion. I think if you hate the NCR but you like Caesar's Legion, that's like cringe. Like, you're not supposed to like the NCR, but the idea of liking Caesar's Legion is like... That's chud coded. That's chud. There's chuds. There are chuds everywhere with those for those with eyes to see. Alright, I'm gonna hit new game. You enjoy the Enclave? God, dude. I guess I mean... It's not that I think you can't like Caesar's Legion, I guess. And I guess my opinion is that I don't like any of them. Already moved on to a game? Graham, yeah. Graham, I think I'm just gonna have to do, like, game development as, like, a little journal in, like, the Discord or something, because I cannot focus on making a game while streaming. Saw Drewski in a T-Mobile ad? Bleh. Oh my god, I'm gay too. That's funny bait. Did you know a group of humanoid robots is called Clankers? Jeffrey Epstein 69, hello. I think the term clanker is used, in a very cringe way. That's my opinion on that. Alright, easy read fonts or stylized font. I'm gonna go with the stylized option, that way I can't read anything. Nothing's wrong with being gay, it's just weird. Can the people who are younger than 18, like, get a job? Like, 3 of you just, like, showed up all at once, and I could tell immediately, from the get-go, the first thing you wrote, that a lot of you guys seem, like you're not out of high school yet. Probably should. I hope so. I hope you guys finish school. And you get out there in the real world, and you just stop doing what you're doing. Autosave feature? Got it. You got it. You have a job and you hate it? Well, try harder. Why does Jeffrey Epstein matter that much? That's what I want to know, Graham! Everybody fucking flipped the fuck out when they dropped the Epstein files. Oh, fuck, dude. Our ruling class is filled with, like, the bourgeois upper ruling class is filled with, like, pedophiles and baby eaters? Who the fuck knew? Oh my god, I'm so surprised. Shut the hell up, yeah, man. It's been like that for thousands of years. It's not that big of a deal. If it were that big of a deal, we would kill them all a long time ago. They could come out tomorrow and say that they are going to take you personally and put you into the meat grinder, and you would still not do anything about it. Everyone knew there were pedophiles years ago. I know! That's the weird part. Beep 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 beep. I killed Tails over and over and over again. Very good. Why? Alright. What am I doing? Okay, this is in Latin. I can't read any of this. In principio erat verbum et verbum erat apud. No. So we got. Oh, erase this. Erase this. Erase this nonsense. Erase the guy. Erase the letter T. Just. Did they really use rocks as erasers back in the day? That's kind of crazy to think about. You've eaten 15,000 decomposed babies who passed and got buried near my roots. That's true. You are a tree. Small Theo crash out. Ah! I just hate it. This game was made by Obsidian. Okay. I did not see that coming. I'm pentaminting. Oh yeah, for those people who are new, I play role-playing games. And not like the funny, like, I'm gonna, like, boot up, like, Fallout New Vegas and, like, shoot somebody in the head. I mean games like, where I'm basically reading a book. Those kinds of role-playing games. Yeah, chili today, Deku? I plan on making nachos tonight. Ooh, they're gonna be so good. Can you tell Life to stop taking your lemons? She won't leave you alone. Who is Life? Oh, in general. No. I don't think Portal ever would have happened if it weren't for, somebody, stealing your babies. That's Europe! I know Europe when I know Europe. That's Europe. You still never told me where you wanted to voice act, but also, I'm just gonna chill since all the other stuff I have to do for work is a little teaser for the TF2 horror series. I don't really care, Blue Bear. You can put me wherever. An artist's mind. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversation with Brother Piero to a minimum. Click an underlined word to access the glossary. Who is fucking Piero? Oh, Piero? This doesn't help me at all. This guy? Who the fuck is Brother Piero, brother? Oh my god, I gotta figure out how to use this book. Is it this old? Is it this old fucker? I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Oh, me? I would never distract the sisters in the library. You need food to live? That's what I've been told. They want me to WASDA. You need to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Hang on, options me. Can I go back to mouse with keyboard? There we go. I don't want to turn that off. Ligatures, replace character sequences with custom characters. Historical lettering. Enable medials characters in font. Head scale. Obviously we need big head mode. I need to turn up my cursor sensitivity as well. Voice assist is very funny. Very good. That's good big heads. I think that's Brother Piero. I want you to stop. I need you to stop distracting the sisters in the library. Hee hee, up to the devil's work again, are you? Saint Grobian? Couldn't babies be considered food? That's 90% more bullet per bullet. When we fire our turrets, they fire the whole bullet. It's 90% more bullet per bullet. How do we squeeze so many bullets into them? Like this. Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield... Oh, that's Socrates. Can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? Prester John. I apologized and said I'd be more mindful. I said, it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. I ignored him, which is what the comment merited. True. I am definitely somebody, if I hear a comment that I don't care about, I'm definitely the kind of guy that's like... What? This is an auntie reading his chat? This... Oh. But yeah... Well, it's 65% more bullet per bullet. If Beethoven was a femboy, do you think do you guys think he would be top or bottom? Well, he's German, so... I ignored him. That may be so, but it puts you on his bad side. What does it matter? Father Gernot needs Andreas to finish the Abbey's commission. Oh, it does point directly at him. Okay. That's Father Gernot. That doesn't help me at all, man. That is true. And Andreas is simply under the abbot's employ, not a sworn brother of the abbey. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. Thank you, Prester John. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your life as a master await you. Nuremberg is a free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center in the City of Arts, including printing. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met, hardly ideal. Did we invent math, or did we discover it? We invented it. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. The small portraits they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. Beethoven, but he was made of bees. Maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Look at these fucking dorks. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. Oh, fucking stepped on his nuts. Took his leg, dude. Ow. At least I would feel if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. It'll be fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. Hello, on Band Mellow Studios. Let's take a break. How about 30 minutes? See you in 30. Hope it was worth it. It's fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. That's no way to think about it. You need to stand up for yourself. Fucking ow. Stepped on my foot again. Gah! Would you please stop? He's fucking killing me, dude. He's beating me to death. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. Alright. I gotta turn the big heads down. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. This fucking clown beat me up, man. They're gonna take my wallet. Good morning, Ursula. Commander. Hello, Ursula. She got the fucking wizard staff, man. She got the wizard wand. Time to get up. Chapter 1. The Baron. April 1518. Oh my goodness. Alright. Wazda to walk back and forth. A few more pages, back to the Abbey. That's menu. It's work hours. This is the funny journal. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the Abbey so I could start work at the scriptorium. Alright, my job is to work at the scriptorium. This is me. I am Andreas Mailer. 1518 of Nuremberg. Here's the map. I gotta get across town to the Abbey. Damn. There's Tassing. Outer Tassing. Here's Kirsau Abbey. I need to get to the scriptorium, dude. That's all the way over there. And of course, Europe! We live in Tassing, which appears to be between Venice and Nuremberg. We live on the Austrian side of the mountains there. The Alps. Mission World! Oh, here's people. Pierre. Brother Pierre. Father Garnet of Munich. Ursula. I might have to turn off the cursive. It's fucking with me. I tried. Let me tell you, I definitely tried. Ligatures for sure. Give me the easy read font. I'm a baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm a baby. Hey, semen-colored hair unk, would you rather rail a guy or be railed by a guy? Alright, I'm gonna start timing people out for doing the gay thing. Cause that shit's fucking annoying. Beep, 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 burr, 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 burr. And then Senpai, you can go, brother. Take a break. See ya. Alright, and then Flying Gun, you can also go. Let's all chill out. I know I know it's a Sunday and it's a school night tomorrow, but we can all take a break for a while. Was he banned? No. I just timed him out for a while. If they come back, they will say sorry? Hopefully not. I would rather they simply not be cringe. I really should clean this up. The Picardix Key of Solomon. The Heptameron. Prior Fernic. Oh my god. Keeps giving me all these books to read. The Picterix. There he is. There's our boy Fernicus. I'm not going to bed. I gotta go to the scriptorium, brother. The Gertner house. Hello, Ursula. And, fucking raspberry at me, child. I'll fucking kill you. Space is also an activator. Don't you think it's time to let go of the femboy tag? I don't think you actually like me, Graham. I think you just pretend to like me. Why do you say that? What makes you want to say that? Hello, Ava. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. Ordinary as far as sleep goes. Not well, but there's nothing to be done. Ordinary as far as sleep goes. As long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almond, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. There's Otto. Otto stopped by. Ava, chill, girl. Yes, around dawn. She'd bring out like a gun? No, no gun. beep, 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 beep. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschens? Is that the money? Groschen, a type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pfennigs, but may be minted at different values. That's fucking insane. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Alright. Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous, Andreas. You can spare the money. It will ease their burden. You must take the consequences of inaction into account. What's this shit? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? Well, you must take the consequences of inaction into your account. You are under no obligation to pay, but the gardeners will suffer for it. I want to help them, but I don't want to be taken advantage of. No problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I suppose that's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage that. I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Wait. Were these taxes unexpected? Were these taxes unexpected? Can't escape inflation in the Roman times? I suppose not. I suppose it's only natural. Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years, but ever since we've been married, it's just gone up and up and up. Alright, what does Peter's face look like? He's a shroom. Peter is a mushrumbus. It used to be that if we didn't have that kind of money, we could make payments in kind with some of our crops. The abbot stopped that last year. Now, if we don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter is too proud to make you himself. Can't you find it in your heart to help us out? Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I suppose that's not out of the question. Yeah, I think I can manage that. Oh, I can't decline. I think I can manage that. We're so grateful. Truly, Andreas. I apologize again for asking. It's just awful to be stuck in such a position. Peter works hard, but it just never seems like it's enough. St. Luke bless you for helping us out. Speaking of St. Luke, how's your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? St. Luke is the Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Fernick allows me to work on my masterpiece. The divine office. The prayer sometimes observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. Oh, I see. I'm gonna learn a lot about like, Central European, like, Christian practice here in, like, a second. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Really? From Nuremberg to university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter of my life after a few missteps, some wandering, a little too much fun, some wandering. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. This will be remembered. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I haven't seen you. I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. Is a god selectable? Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Fucking Klaus? We're going to Klaus's tonight. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Fucking Clara. I already have to memorize so many people. Hello, Clara. Can you spare a moment to chat? Of course, Andreas. How can I help you? Help you with your tax trouble? You said you were behind on taxes, Abby. How much are you short? Ah, well, about 2 goldens worth. Holy, dude. Gold coins used as currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Though different standards exist for the golden in different regions, it's generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. If you can't pay your rent early, that's alright. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. I'm happy to contribute whatever I can. I know times are hard for you right now. You have a good heart, Andreas, but I'm afraid I can't accept. Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity while there's still ground to till. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about the rent in the first place. You're young and have your own life ahead. Happy to pay early, Clara. You've been good host to me and I can do without more than your family. If you're sure, I am. I apologize for putting our burdens on you, Andreas. That wasn't Christian of me. Please don't mention this to Peter. He would hate to know I bothered you about all our troubles. He won't know a thing. Thank you, Andreas. Until later, Clara. Oh, a Clara? Clarice? Hello, Andreas. Interesting, interesting. The family that I moved in with is having tax troubles. There's Peter. There's Peter and the big guy. There's Peter and, like, SpongeBob big guy pants. It's fucking Big Jorg. Good morning, Andreas. Hello, Jorg. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your Wander Jahar? Before you come into Tassing? The fuck? Wandering years, during which the journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Ah, pick a background that will affect your character's choices going... I could spend it in Basel. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Or in the Low Countries, knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Burgess, and Ghent. Basel is Italian and French. The Low Countries... or Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I'm gonna go Low Countries. Antwerp, Burgess, and Ghent. All the great art cities of Flanders. Where's that? North and west, down by the sea. There's your problem. The sea air has confused your sense of smell. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? Mm, 10, 15 years? I don't think I had that long, Big Jorg. What'd you spend all that time in Flanders doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Oh, we're selecting a class. A hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced on all the enjoyable vices of the world. A craftsman. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all his time to his art. A bookworm. Spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. A fucking rapscallion. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. I mean, if we're going to the Low Countries, we have to be a businessman. Devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. I'm more of a bookworm myself, but... businessman and Low Countries is that's like hand in hand, brother. That's hand in hand. Bookworm me. Reading mostly, and talking about books I couldn't get enough of. Flanders has some of the most incredible manuscript illustrators in Christendom. And the books they produce are treasures, every one. I didn't realize that books meant that much to you. I've seen Father Thomas's Bible a few other books. I haven't had much use for reading, though. Tomas? Very learned. Very scholarly. Anyway, I gotta get going. Jorg, let's fucking go. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. What the fuck is his deal? The town commons. I'm at the farm. The commons are here, I imagine? We gotta get to the abbey. I guess the commons are a good place to start. Yeah, here's the commons. Farmers west, farmers south. I mean, I guess we get there either way. Yo, Peter! My boy. Andreas? Oh, Peter doesn't want to talk to me. He hates me. He loathes this notion. Ill Peter? There's regular Peter and ill Peter. Decent enough. Yummy. Hang on, sorry. I'm sorting my salad. There's a lot of farm animals. Il Peter. God bless you, eh? Andreas. Ah, oh yes, Andreas. This weather's been god-awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. Were things very different when you were younger? As different as beer and piss. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to the Perishat. Perishta? Pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool. She's still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Perishat. To keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts even if the white lady's name was on our lips. Church banned all observance of pagan gods, Elpir. What sort of old customs? I thought St. Moritz was protected Tassing. I think that spirit's been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore. What sort of customs? The kind that scare away witches and keep spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Fucking Rannig? Rannig Kemper, the late husband of Otilia. Good to know. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. I like the old widow Otilia. I won't mention that to the abbey. What do these traditions entail? When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. That way, the witches don't steal your soul. How interesting. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Fucking ill Peter. Ill Peter out here. Oh, I gotta go west. Alright. To the commons, folks. The sheep are blocking all of the roads. Endris Schmidt's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Endris, how goes it? Oh, Andreas, good timing. You have a moment to lend me a hand? I'm already late to the Abbey. I swear it won't be long. Sorry, I just don't have the time. I understand, it's no trouble at all. I'll see you in Otto up at the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then, fucking get shot down, Endris, you bitch ass. Oh, people got their sheep out here in the damn commons, man. Get them out of here. They're pooping and pooping. Martin, please, can you lend me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on him. It looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Should I offer to help? Should I offer to help? Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him, give him a good scare. That's true. Wait, that's presumptuous. I'm not close to their family. No, excuse me. I'll try and stay out of your way. Thanks. It'll probably take an hour or two to track them all down at this rate. Blood sacrament. Damn it, Veronica. What did I say about blasphemy? Sorry, Bob. Well, look. There's something going on up at the Steinhauser's place. Oh, shit. Am I not a fan of Europeans? I suppose not. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Fucking Peter? Peter? Clara? Johann? Knock two of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. You think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. Fucking good luck. Good luck. Don't work too hard, Martin. Fucking Martine. We fucking Martine over here, not fucking doing anything. There's a sheep. There's a sheep hanging out with Endress. Can I go here? Nope. They got the damn sheep army, brother. Alright, to the church and Dreckers. Hello, Mr. Drecker. Oh my god, dude, why are you talking like that? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey, another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Oh, they look adorable. You really need to see those new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. Till Eulenspiegel. The titular character of a popular 15th century book, Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Very Austrian. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from heresy, witch mania, adventure stories of questionable moral repute, your sloppy typesetting. Well, not all of us have the luxury of taking days to write a single page for a book, Journeyman Mailer. Only Journeyman for a few more months, then Master. Great, then you can take a week for a single page and they'll probably pay you double for it. See, now you're thinking like a master artist. Too bad, you're a printer. So, supper tonight after Vespers. Klaus does not like me. Vespers is a monastic hour at dusk, one of the major prayer hours. It's followed by supper. Of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. Catch you later. Can you get a free Michael? Oh, yummy. A free Michael, you say? Michael Jackson? He won't let me into the Drucker house. Klaus. Morning, Andreas. Klaus, sorry to bust your balls, brother. I think you're silly-coated. God bless, Master Mailer. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get work. Good, good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you on Sunday morning mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Would going to church on Sunday be such a burden? If not for his sake, consider it for your own. A man has many duties. Father Thomas would appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey. This asshole can't go to mass. To hell with him. Would going to church on Sunday be such a burden? If not for his sake, consider it your own. Mass can be an uplifting experience, remember? Right, there's no need to argue. I should make a better effort to get to mass, Sunday mass. I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise you I'll make it this Sunday. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor! There was already leveling systems by then? Oh, I see. Master Mailer, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel. A great lord from the countryside near fucking Worms! Good to see you, Father Thomas. It's nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. Venice, one of the most powerful republics on the Italian peninsula, sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea. Venice is a major center for commerce and art in southern Europe. Innsbruck, capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol and major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Curacao, Abbey, and Tassing notably. It was also the site of the witch trials in 1485. Oh. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's Diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the three colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince-electors, the princes and dukes, the representatives of the imperial cities. They meet and deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Why was the Diet assembled, my lord? Say nothing. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Curacao. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. He fucking died. Abbot of Curacao before Father Gernot. Widely respected by the monks and nuns, as well as the people of Tassing. Known for his kindness and his love of books. Aww. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tessiae. He was reading during my last visit. An account of the early history of Tassing. Curaçao's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel brought another to the abbey as a gift. I gotta try and keep all of this in mind. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes, But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh my lord! If you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mailer here. Not quite a true master yet, but I still have to marry and be approved by our city council. It is an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the first few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberger artist working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518? Oh, we should talk about this. We should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Maclaus! Maclaus? I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time walking with Master Mailer. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. I researched German lore. There used to be a policy which guild members used to wear earrings as a symbol of trustworthiness. Ah. Sometimes it do be like that. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to visit to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt, wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther? Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Erfurt is one of the most populous cities in the Empire and is located near its heart. It's been the home to a respected university since 1379 and is a center for humanist thought. Martin Luther was a priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. They were recently published? What the fuck? We're about to live through the 30 Years' War? Oh god, and we're in fucking Bavaria, dude. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked, dude. They're gonna kill us. We have to live through the 30 Years' War in Bavaria? He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have met him. Did you? You must tell me. Ah, no. He was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fat. His ideas don't hold much interest for me. Oh my god, dude. Are we... folks... Are we Protestant or are we Catholic? We did study in the Low Countries. It wouldn't be bad to... Maybe we should... I don't know. Maybe we do a little bit of Protestantism. How does that sound? But, we're in Bavaria, brother. We're in fucking, like, Austria. There's no shot that we become Protestant and live over the next, like, 10-year period. We absolutely get axed, man. Oh, God. If the guild member happened to do something swindly or dubious, they would get their ears ripped out. Well, don't do that. Oh, we should be Protestant, man. We should be Protestant. We should be Protestant. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. 95 Theses, a list of propositions against the church's practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. No, I want to talk more about Luther. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem well educated. Ha! No. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. Aristotle being a Greek philosopher and student of Plato, renowned as a polymath. He wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could have ever written. Erasmus is of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent among northern humanists. He is known for his work in Latin and Greek, as well as his calls for reform within the church! Yes, brother! It's time for a reformation! Cicero, a statesman, a scholar, a lawyer, and a renowned orator of the late Roman Republic. He is revered both for his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Ficino? Marsilio Ficino? Fuck. A 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He's well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Man. It's time for an enlightenment, folks. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well-read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, well, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Oh, ooh, I mean, imperial law, obviously. Theology. Andreas has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subject. Imperial law. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured systems of law that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Would I rather live in the Roman period or this? Oh, God, dude. I mean, on the cusp of the Reformation, it depends. And it also depends on where during the Roman period. Because if you're living in the Roman period, you might as well live in Rome. But, I mean, if we're talking like Central European Reformation, put me in the lowlands for sure, man. Nothing during the Reformation, nothing during the 30 Years' War, was happening in the Benelux. And that seems chill enough for me. Because the last place we want to be right now, during the Reformation, is in the middle of Central Europe. We are going to die. Andreas is familiar with all the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. It's imperial law for me. Law, I suppose I thought I could practice in Nuremberg. I never had much interest in the subject, honestly, a bit dull for my tastes. Besides, the Empire is such a mess of jurisdictions, Bavarian law, Rhenish law, Franconian law. Nonsense. I'd rather use my money to pay someone who's studied the nonsense than learn it myself. Oh, it's Attilia. You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face around here again. Oh, shit. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Perchet's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Oh, Perchta. Pagan goddess of the Alps associated with animals and spinning wool. She's still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Sweden. We've already read that one. My favorite board game? I don't think I have one. I haven't played very many board games. Blech. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. I'm going to side with this guy. A Protestant like dukedom? Of course. I'll simply marry his daughter. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must have studied the trivium and quadrivium, yes? The fuck is that? The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of a classic liberal arts university education. Grammar, logic, rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. I see. Did you have a favorite subject? Oh, another class selection. Orator, obviously. Fucking Latinist? Andreas has a strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can also easily recall sententiae, antiquae, quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republican Empire. Logician, Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it. Is adept at spatial analysis and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. What a fucking nerd. Not everybody was Slungus coded back then, especially not in the 16th century, Graham. Not everybody was Slungus coded. That's true, man. But through Protestantism, anything is possible. Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. Heaven and Earth. Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movements. He's also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. Well, obviously we're going to be an orator. The art of persuasion. Naturally, rhetoric. Ah! I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both? Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. Thomas Aquinas, an immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of scholasticism. Aristotle, Cicero, Augustine. Saint Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is mostly known for his works, The City of God, and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. Oh shit. Saint Augustine, we call him. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly. The doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind toward Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange, style, and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid. Though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as the Curia of Rome. Well put. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? Good question. I was gonna go logician. Should I just be a fucking nerd and good at talking? Not a Latinist for sure. Occultist is funny. I guess logician, me. Logic, geometry, arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's Organon the foundation of your study? Beep, 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 beep. Yes, the Organon for logic and Euclid's Elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Peter Abelard provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. Peter Abelard. 12th century French teacher, philosopher, and theologian, he is known for his philosophical work in logic and his theological work in atonement theory. He is also remembered for his love affair with his student, the renowned Benedict nun, abbess, and scholar, Helios de Argenteuil. I fucked that. I butchered that. Would I be a logician back then? No, I would definitely try. I would try to be an orator. I'm not good at talking, though, so... The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. All monks and friars, of course, a great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have had to wrestle logic into what the church established by fiat and force. Ah, there's the Abbey. Oh, what a clean discussion. What a good discussion. I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Curacao at all? My family have been patrons of Curacao for, well, I don't know, how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library of artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much left these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. Ah, well, perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do not know the artist well, the venerable brother Piero. How venerable? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing him. Fuck you, Lorenz. I've already made a best friend. And something tells me he's going to fuck me over. McClouse, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Well, well, well. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. A Benedictine. Founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. Interesting. I'm learning so much. The church closed most of them centuries ago, but then Curacao is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Well, well, well. Ah! You must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Excuse me. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. But do you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Uh-oh, he's not happy. Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Protestants, am I right, folks? Andreas, I don't know what you're doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. For the Book of Hours. The Book of Hours, a type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayer for the divine office in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples of elaborate illustrations. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Of course, Father. I'm eager to get to work. Then get to work! Fuck you, buddy. Shit, I should have asked him about in advance for the gardener's taxes. Maybe I could just convince Brother Marthiau to pay me early. Well, I don't plan on doing any of that. Find a way to get paid. Shrine, convent garden. The church. The cloister. I'm cloistering my nuts. Shall we go fool around with the nunnery? At the nunnery? The door must lead to the rest of the convent. Not for me. Convent? Ah, feverfew. It smells so fresh. The prioress's house? She's fucking praying, brother. Hello, Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? You said much in saying nothing. And now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas. Fuck. God bless you, Andreas. Nope, my apologies. Until later. Whoops. Me went... Ah, the act of rhetoric, everybody. Behold, the act of rhetoric. The convent liquidarium? Is that what that said? A painting of Hildegard of Bingen. Mother Cecilia's favorite. Bingen? Bingen these nuts? The door into the convent are locked for outsiders. Men, at least. What you got? Tassing is lucky to have such much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Woundwort these nuts. The many petals cinquefoil. It grows so easily, some consider it a weed. Hello, Sophie. God bless you, Master Mailer. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean no offense, Master Mailer, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Good to know. A fucking cat. Pet Mousefanger. Aww. Grab him by the scruff and, like, slam him into the side of the wood house here. The sisters certainly keep their gardens well tended. Hello, Matilda. What kind of languages do I wish I knew? Well, I'm practicing Japanese right now. I'm not good at it, but... God bless you, Master Mailer. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Ah, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Mailer. And now I will speak on it even less. She fucking got my ass, dude. She fucking got my ass. Oh, hello. Everybody do be praying. A lot of nuns here today. Gertrude? God bless you, Master Mailer. How goes your work in the scriptorium? It could be better. Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes Steinerin received some saffron yesterday? Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you could convince Prior Fernick to get some of for your yellows. Ferenc. Good to know. How's Mousefanger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satia one of these days. Saint Satia, one of Tassing patron saints. Satia was a local pagan, converted to Christianity, and miraculously aided Saint Moritz soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Hello, Lisbeth. God bless you, Master Mailer. A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Oh shit, the Holy Lance, brother. Brother Matthew maintains this shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Hello, Margaret. God bless you. Brother Piero? No, wait. Master Mailer. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I could see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller, and you have another smell to you, like fish, or burned almonds. Oh, that's old linseed oil, popular among the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. How are Sister Gertrude's herbs coming? It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be growing until May. Still working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mailer. Master Piss come shitter piss. I don't think we want to go into the church yet. The scriptorium is not in the cloister? The scriptorium's not in the cloister, is it? I am here. I guess it would be in the cloister. Cloister these nuts. Into the church, folks. The monastery Laquarium. I do not know what a Laquarium is. But I guess it takes us between the cloister and... That's the upper abbey. This goes outside? It does, okay. We're gonna get lost, dude. Boop. Mini stroke switching from Portuguese and English. I can imagine, Graham. Graham, how do you practice your English? Do you read, like, newspapers or, like, books or anything like that? Into the infirm. Alright, who's injured? Nobody? Happens to the best of us. Saint Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Most of these medicines are made by Agnes Steinerin, with some help from Sister Gertrude. This wouldn't have to be... That's Florian, brother. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florin, how are you? Florian. The brothers and sisters are well, so am I. So I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I am quite interested in it. Can you read Italian? Ah, no. Little Italian, and my Latin is not as good as I would like it. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it if he has the time. I'm sure he will make time. He is a patient teacher. You're right, Graham. That's a good way to do it. Just lurked on the internet and translated what other folks said. I definitely need to write Japanese myself. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Until then. Thank you, Brother Florian. The chapter house. This looks serious. The Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. Indeed. A Dance of Death mural. Oh, yep. Yep, for sure. To the large garden. Ooh, the very large garden. The Abbot House. Hello, Fernic. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Mirabilis. Hello, Dr. Gernot. Andreas. God bless you, Father Gernot. I wanted to speak with you on behalf of the Gardeners. The Gertners. The Gertners? What about them? Waived the late payment on the Gertner's taxes. Clara mentioned they're behind on tax payments to the Abbot. I told her I'd talk to you about the matter. They're struggling to cope with the increase on taxes. I'd like to negotiate a better rate on their behalf. You're an artist, Andreas, not a banker. The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gartners is none of your business. Maybe not in the long run, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can't we discuss something? Curacao owns the land the Gertners farm. They have a financial responsibility to the Abbey. It is not only my right to tax the farmers, but my responsibility to provide for my brothers and sisters. I'm sorry, but the Gertners will have to find their own way to pay what they owe. God bless you. Fuck you, Gertnot. Lower Abbey is locked up tight. Fuck you, Gertner. Putting an honest farmer down. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Oh, yummy. Kind of regret knowing how chaotic North America is. It is funny that you are, like, intimately familiar with North America now, Graham. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. Me too. The animal pens. Kitchen and cellar, the refectory. Back into the cloister. The large garden. Aquarium. My god, dude, you could get fucking lost in this church, brother. Here's the courtyard. Cloister these nuts. But also fascinating. At least I hope you're having a good time with it. Hello, Sabat. God give you health, Master Mailer. Brother Sabat, I am surprised to see you still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon to returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rudolph's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mailer, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to, someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you are ever in Rome, I may still be around. I would like that. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I am accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have had kind words with the baker and his wife. Ah, the Albans, Ulrich and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. Sun Tzu said that. I could certainly make time. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God give you health. Alright, Sabat. Into the church. Holy. Hello, Rudger. God bless you, Andreas. Have your voice recovered from Easter Mass, Rudger? Oh yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Into the crypt or into the tower? Fascinating. The dormitory? Matthew? God bless you, Andreas. How's the sacricity today, Matthew? Sacricity. The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mailer? Oh, I was just being friendly. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas. I was hoping you could give me a pay for the latest manuscript early. I'd like to collect my wages. Prior Ferenc hasn't informed me that you've finished any new manuscripts. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left, Brother Matthew. I'll finish them in the next few days anyway. Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This Abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Curacao, but for Tassing as well. I understand. I won't press you further. Thank you, Andreas. God bless you. The Old Bailey, the sacricity. Into the Old Bailey. What a bird noise. That's a good bird noise. Ah, fuck me, dude. Alright, I'm gonna skip out on some of the other locations. There's just too many. The Prior's house. Maybe I shouldn't. What is this? A Vauvel? I've seen these before. In astronomy and medical tracks, what's this one for? 2 wheels, the top wheel has Greek letters, and the holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. The outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. It looks like the lines between the holes form constellations. I think they do, anyway. Ah, a quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different symbol with the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, there's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet. I wonder what it's for. A cipher of some sort. I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. I still don't know the significance of the Vauvel. I must be used to decipher something, but what? But what? The scriptorium. Into the scriptorium. My YouTube account was Art of My Little Experiment. Oh, I see. I spee. Oh, I spee. Oh, me spee. Hello, Piero. Been a while, brother. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm's coming. Big George Gertner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Adoc has been here long enough that he can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the Utes who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adoc? I am comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord, in his ineffable wisdom, may choose to strike down. Say nothing. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Ferenc is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. Ferenc is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvogel, it's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior, only to speak about them like this behind his back. It's shameful. Oh no, Baron Rothvogel. His manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about a patron's visit. What's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He can wait like anybody else. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Frisia, religious and secular ruler of the scattered territories and the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Curacao Abbey. Curacao is already out of favor. Father Abbot doesn't want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Ferric isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Probably shouldn't have walked in the scriptorium. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the Indemar manuscript. Mauer. Prominent family of the Swiss Confederacy and Austria. Mauer. What do you want, Andreas? A book. The Indemauer manuscript. The Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone, or... Why do you want to know? It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading. Have you considered the Lord? You really are a cloud on a sunny day, Andreas. Could I just get the book? Ugh, that's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need to reference it for my work. Really? My feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminata to get it. Illuminata? Oh, the person. There was no Burger King ad for the Super Bowl? That's funny. Sister Illuminata? Andreas needs a book and he's being inappropriate with me. Andreas? Sister Illuminata, I'd like to borrow the Indemauer manuscript, the Book of Hours. Yes, I overheard. Here, please return it promptly. Thank you. Thank you, madam. Cried so hard the neighbors called the police for a welfare check. That's funny. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. It doesn't feel right, I don't know why. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. Ah. That's what clients want. What do you want? Where are you in this work? That does not concern me. Whether it concerns you or not, your work can't help but be influenced by who you are as a person. What does this painting represent? It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Garnet. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it is not the way November is. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form. These images illuminate a path to truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this Book of Hours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just the thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Why is that? Why has Curacao kept this up for so long? Go get burger. Why is it a Super Bowl if it looks like a dome? Strange things are occurring here in North America. Strange occurrences are happening. Some people, some places, have a difficult time letting go of the past. I am not among them. The creation of books, of art, is no longer the province of monasteries, so be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in doing so, be brought to truth. I think there will always be a place for artists like you, Brother Adok. You and Brother Adok. And Brother Kai. It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and I am happy to have served the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Hey, Jack, what's up? Ah, where's the time gone? It is already terse. Monastic hour corresponding to 9 a.m., one of the little hours of prayer. Terse precedes Mass and the chapter meeting. I see. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. A rule? The Rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. Until later, Andreas. Until later. Almost like a Stranger Thing. Oh, let's get up. No! My fucking. I spilled. No! I spilled fucking blue everywhere. Oh, he's got a cipher out. What is going on in here? Oh, hello, Illuminata. Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a bowl of paint to the floor. But then Prior Frennick came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. Frennick. I keep forgetting how to say his name. Spent all day working on your Murphy bed, but you've only gotten like 20% more done, lol. I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. That must be a pain in the ass, man. I hope it comes out good. I know the wood you picked isn't the best, but I hope you could sleep on it. Andreas is just like me. You think so? You think so, Graham? He was in such a hurry. I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut. Prior Frennick should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. I fully agree. Delicate or not, all books should be treated with the utmost care. Many contain precious wisdom that can aid even the unenlightened in growing closer to God. They should be protected and cared for. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Are you still mad at me for borrowing Chronica Clara? The Clear Chronicle, a history of the universe from creation to 1082, written by the Irish monk Marianus Scotus. Wow. Are you still mad at me for borrowing Chronica Clara? No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid. Is it not valid to want to see the work of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote masterworks that even now grace libraries at Cologne, Fulda, and Mainz? No, it is not, unless it pertains to your work or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Frennick so nervous? Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the Prior and Father Abbot have... I only know that his purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. Looks pretty good. I just know it's held together by split ends and a dream plus a gallon of wood glue. Well, as long as it's comfy, you know? Spilled water all over my setup aside from the ice cream lid. Oh my god, Graham. Last year I was spilling water everywhere, dude. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for, find them and return them to me. The first books are the 2 volumes of Aeneid. A poetic epic telling the legend of Aeneas, a heroic Trojan who struggles to reconcile his personal desire with his destiny to found Rome. It was written in the 1st century BC by the Roman poet Virgil. How long are you timed out for? It says 600 seconds, famous. I think that's 10 minutes. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches and Nuremberg. Oh, I know the ones. They're among Piero's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. That's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old even when Piero started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover Dido. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. True, but that doesn't mean women can't take pride in their vocations. In the City of Ladies, Christian de Pizan defended women of all classes by showing their value to society. An admirable effort, but even if we do exactly as we're told, we are portrayed as vehicles of sin. Temptress and seducers by virtue of our sex, even when men are the aggressors. Even in the Abbey we must travel in pairs, lest we tempt the brothers, or others. And here in these pages Virgil casts Dido as Aeneas' seducer, though it was the gods that thrust her into his arms. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that. From the empress to a nun, it is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry. For men. Now, the books, if you please. Indeed. Thank you. Next, Wretched Guerin. This is a printed copy. Green cover, diamond patterned. Wretched Guerin. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. Very good. Green covered diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adoc was reading it. Indeed. Oh, another story. Another tale. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. Fuck. Bleh. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadeo Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. Ow, 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 ow. The book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Guerin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictine should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. I suppose you're right. It's better suited for knaves like me. It's not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I understand. I'd hate to loan a book and never get it back. It would be like losing a limb. Well, perhaps a small limb, or my little finger. Is it bad I want to be a VTuber? No. What made you become this creature? I thought it'd be fun. Regardless of the size and importance of the body part in question, I understand and appreciate it. They should kill a guy like me, too good of a memory. You were right. It happens. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amadeo Rusco's property. The book, please. Indeed. There is only one book left. Then you will be freed from my bondage. Gross. Thoughts on bread? Oh, yummy, 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 tasty, yummy, yummy. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. Oh, I remember. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. Ah. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this, anyway? Ah, it's in French. The soul that God touched, empty of sin in the first state of grace. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. I'm sorry, but I just love books so much to let this go without knowing what it is. Curiosity can be a dangerous thing, Andreas, especially in a place like this. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. I can sympathize with him. That's fine, but Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Garnet learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. How did Father Garnet even know the book was here? Mother Cecilia made a note of it in the inventory when she was the librarian. Fine, take it. Good, it's for the best, thank you. Now then, Baron Rothvogel, quickly, though. I need to finish up here soon. You said he buy... She may only have a couple... Yeah, only time to answer one question. I should choose very carefully. Buy books from the Abbey. What kinds? How long has he been visiting the Abbey? He seemed unusually friendly with me. I don't understand it, honestly. He mentioned finding a copy of Historia Taciet. He said it had some scandalous details in it. You said he buys books from the Abbey. What kind? Why? Are you angling to get the Baron as a patron someday? We share a common love. I want to know if the particulars are as similar as the generality. What game is this, Prof? This is Pentiment. We are playing as... We're playing as a Christian. I am going down the Protestant path. We're playing as a Christian, apparently wading into the Reformation. That's what I gather so far, is that we're about to die. Is that we're about to be shot. I picked Protestant during the Reformation, brother. Fuck. We are gonna get shot. We're gonna get a fucking crossbow through the nuts, brother. Oh, there is no RPG that I can play where I don't get shot, man. There's no shot. Would I rather eat toasted or regular bread? I guess it depends, Graham. We share a common love. I want to know if the particulars are as similar as the generality. You seem to love all books, Andreas. Baron Rothvogel's tastes are not so broad. He collects books with admirable artistic qualities, or on subjects he seems to have a fascination with. I can't speak to his taste in art, but I have noticed a tendency in the subjects that attract him. The Baron has a particular interest in books on magic and other occult topics, as does our prior, though I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental than academic. Is it normal, monks having an interest in the occult? Monks and nuns have been copying these books for centuries. Who else had such easy access to them? Faith can inure anyone against corrupting ideas, but reading such texts is dangerous. Not that is my place to judge either the prior or the Baron, of course. If you say so. You seem to say that often after judging people. Is that a joke or simply an observation? In any case, I understand that it is a flaw that I must correct. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Wait, how will you get to the church if you can't enter the scriptorium? I thought this was the only door into the library. We are standing in the oldest part of the Abbey, and like any old place, it has its share of secrets. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. It's sex time, brother. It's sex time. That's the bell for sex. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the Abbey. Dinner with Otto and Endres. A few more pages. No, we don't want this. We want this one. The garter's tax, no. Clara kindly gave me some food for dinner. I should see if Otto and Endres are around. Otto's working below the Abbey between the guest house and the Abbot house. Between the guest house and the Abbot house. This is the Prior's house. That's the cemetery. The dormitory. The cloister. Guest house and the Abbot's kitchen in the cellar. The refractory. A large garden? Alright, I need a map. Guest house and the Abbot house. We can get there by just following the cloister back out front. Okay. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Take me to the lower Abbey. Take me to the lower Abbey. You can only bring yourself to eat toast sliced breads that smells like compounds. Very good, Graham. Very good. You don't like the processed, like, breads? Martin, what the fuck are you doing? Go away, Andreas. Can't you see I'm busy? I thought we could have a pleasant conversation. Not really. What you doing? Mind your own business. Fine, you're right. It doesn't really concern me. Whatever. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Later, Martin, you bastard. Endres and Otto are out here. Gentlemen? Good day, Master Mailer. Ah, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Endres, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the Abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 Processed breads is bread's weird cousin? True. How'd the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damn hand splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the Abbot's house. Select the food to eat. We can eat the almonds, sheep's milk cheese, or rye bread. Almond me, for sure. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the Abbot bleeds us dry, and we're expected to do the work here when it suits him. Cheese me. Ah, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the Abbey. Casting pilgrims' badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Death follows you in every politically related RPG. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron, Rothvogel, in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? He's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. Here to pressure Brother Piero to finish the manuscript. As far as I can tell, he's come to terrorize the people of Tassing and Curacao. He was, though Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. What kind of misgivings? That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Ah, no, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Rannig, may he rest in peace. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. Had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What'd you talk about, then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? He talked to me about my work. He's fascinated by both arts and books. Martin Luther, my time at the university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. Sure. I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry about where your next meal is going to come from. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Endris. No one should get away with what he does. What this abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. No, I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. I think you're being unfair. The abbey does Tassing a lot good. More than you realize. I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. Ugh, Otto, did you see that the Bowers sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix the fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He couldn't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damn thief, and before you say it, Endris, that's more than just gossip. Minimum wage before minimum wage? We love to see it, dude. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. I admit he seemed less than helpful when I saw him this morning. I doubt he'll ever amount to much of anything. Speaking of the Bower sheep, they're ewes and shorn, and the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. I got it, Andrus. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. This man is going to put on a peasant's revolution, brother. Brother, he's primitive maxing. Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Enders. Oh, Andreas. Say hello to Ava for me if you get the chance. Who? The farmer. Of course. I should return to work in the scriptorium. Until later. Work. The nuns. Time to get back to work. Martin, what the fuck are you doing, man? Chill, dude. Whoa, what are you guys up to? Hello, Carl. Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went into the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Your dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. St. Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander of the Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic of Curacao Shrine. I see. You're drinking Paulner Oktoberfest? Marzen right now? Oh. Ah, I keep clicking it. Ah, well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often when Helena became pregnant. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Maritz's hand and Satia's shrine to pray for their aid. You're better off preparing for the child than praying to the saints. I hope the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. Who the fuck are these dorks? Matthew, what the fuck is going on? God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Curacao sacrist, I tend to the shrine of St. Moritz. He's the patron of Tassing and Curacao both, so it's my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. How's my throat so far? It's tightening up a little bit, but we're almost good. There's a lot of the writing in this game is a little very very waxing poetic, so I have to really focus in and then like terse my throat. The shrine is always beautifully kept whenever I visit it. I always feel inspired. The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not? I've been reading more about saints from far off, when Sister Illuminata allows me a book, of course. I'm surprised you've neglected Tassing's patron, then. He was born in Egypt. You ought to learn something about him while you're here. By all means. St. Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen, and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. A powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire, it is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Tassing and Curacao sit in extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. St. Moritz came here. Indeed, he and his legion were snowed into the pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satia, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruit. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts, the town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. What happened to Satia? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You are welcome, Master Mailer. God bless you. Until later, brother. Well, now I know. On to the scriptorium! We must go to the scriptorium! Quickly now, quickly! Hello, Volkbert. I'm not fucking talking to Volkbert. That ain't happening. I guess we out here in the cemetery. Big-ass tree. Fucking big-ass tree. Get me inside before I die, brother. Brother Adoc, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I am working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent. Praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Excuse me, Prior Fennick. But I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium, and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferenc is right. Well, well, well. Prior Ferenc, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I come all this way, and I have to be honest, I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style was very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Curacao is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord, never. We can fix this, of course. We only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. My lord. How should I respond? How should I respond to this? The abbot already seems annoyed. My lord would be appropriate. It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. My lord? Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of my illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course, I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. I'd be delighted to complete the work. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. Say nothing. Ah, well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas might join us for supper. I look forward to it. Of course we're gonna dine with the Duke! Fuck that farmer boy, dude. Fuck that farmer girl, that ain't, no shit. You had this planned! You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Go to hell, Ferric. Why are you mad at me? I'm trying to help. Brother Briar, Andreas is not to blame for any of this, I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me, the Abbot and the Abbey. Prior, Ferric is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the Prior for 1 minute? Say nothing. Brothers. If you please, Sister Dina and I would prefer if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium, fuck. The lavatorium for supper at the Abbot's table. It's Vespers time, brother. It's Vespers time. Supper at the Abbot's table. They won't let me flirt with the girls? That's so sad. Alright, let's go eat. If I figure out where exactly that is. The courtyard and the lavatorium. Oh, we gotta wash up, right. Oh. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame, I always enjoyed our talks. Now the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table, you can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the Prior treated you. It's not fair, it's humiliating. Oh, sorry, funny. Oh no! No, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we'll all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet up this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Curacao Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. Read. There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will ride over the present. You need not fear it, any of it. And so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. I'm washing my hands, man. I'm out here washing my hands. Alright. I'm gonna assume that that's saved, hopefully. Last save 2 seconds ago. Excellent. Oh my god, this game is good, dude. This game is so good. What the fuck? We haven't done anything, but I feel powerful. Anyway, yeah, it is the 2-hour mark. It is 7 o'clock where I'm at. I am going to drop off the face of the earth for the next 24 hours. I will see everybody tomorrow for... Oh, new schedule. Okay, I'll try and get the new schedule up tonight. Let me think. I'm gonna go make a big ass plate of nachos. Try and familiarize myself with the game of with the Super Bowl tonight. Not sure how it's going. Not really my concern, but I'm gonna get a lot of questions tomorrow when I start slinging some fucking groceries. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your night. I'm hoping to play that game again. That game was good. They were not kidding, man. Until then, see everybody tomorrow.